You enter the laboratory. Rose, look for mad scientists. There are no scientists to be found, mad or otherwise, or anyone for that matter. The lab appears to be deserted. There is a kiosk, though. It looks like the kiosk monitors the lab's enormous hub grid. Jade, transportalize as far down as you can go. This is as far down as you can go. The grand foyer is still a few floors down, but the transportalizer on that level is blocked by one of Grandpa's impressive big game trophies, and you just don't think he would cotton to someone moving it. Speaking of which, here are some of his trophies now. He has a million of these ghastly things. You really dislike them. Jade, proceed. You hop down a level. Granddad also likes to accumulate valiant knights from his travels. These are pretty cool, you guess. Jade, keep going. Oh yeah, how could you forget about his stash of decrepit mummies? God, you hate these things. Jade, don't stop. This is your grandfather's collection of what he refers to as his beauties. No lovely lady will be fit for his collection unless her portrait has spent at least 20 years bleaching in the front window of a beauty parlor, a sort of establishment he's plundered no less frequently than ancient tombs. You guess they were sort of like your sisters while growing up, and you were always encouraged to look up to them. They are all awfully pretty ladies, you suppose, but it was always hard to get as excited about them as Grandpa.
Jade, study hard and keep your rifle at the ready. When adventure summons, I know you will rise to the task and take your rightful place among the daughters of Eclectia.
That old coot sure is a bag of wind. Jade, complete your descent. You reach the ground level. This is the stupid thing blocking the transportalizer. It is unspeakably hideous. Down the southeast hall is the grand foyer. You'll have to cross through it to leave the house. Looks like someone's pestering you, even though you thought you logged off? Jade, answer. Carcinogeneticist C.G. began trolling Garden Gnostic G.G. at 1304.
Hi again, idiot. Ugh, no. So I guess today is finally the day you fuck everything up. Is there nothing I can do to change your mind?
You can leave me alone. How can you even be talking to me after I blocked you? And after I logged out?
You don't get that I am better and smarter than you in every way forever. You don't get that because you are incredibly stupid.
I get that you're a jerk and you should shut up. Goodbye, you jerk.
Garden Gnostic G.G. blocked Carcinogeneticist C.G. at 1306. Rose, look at that kiosk. Looks like a mapping of each hub's index. It appears one of the hubs was recently unlocked. Rose, go to the center and do a goofy dance. At the center, you find a little stage that looks perfect for supporting a spectacularly silly dance. Or it would if standing on it didn't make you a little nervous And also, if that didn't sound like a stupid idea given the circumstances. It looks sort of like the various contraptions you've been deploying in John's house. You wonder what it does. Rose, attempt to plug laptop into nearby hub. Great. You just vaporized your dead cat. Oh well, ashes to ashes, you guess. There's got to be a better way to deal with this lousy tree. Rose, examine fetch modus. Looks like you can choose between picking leaves or awkwardly uprooting the whole tree, as you've been doing. You select leaf. You also turn off auto balance, since its consequences can be a little mystifying sometimes. You gather up all your items again in an order that places your laptop in a conveniently accessible leaf. You're not sure why you didn't do this a lot sooner. Kind of a funny looking tree now, but your concern for structural elegance is at an all-time low. Rose, find the unlocked hub. As long as you're going to plug in your computer, you might as well find that hub. Here it is. Hub SN_lab 0413. It is unlocked and thus removable from the grid. You suspect this was the same beacon transmitting the unsecured signal you were using earlier. You pick the laptop leaf from the tree. You plug your laptop into the hub, then captcha-log the hub and then the laptop. There must be a better place around here to set up your computer. This huge grid of electronics is sort of uninviting. You look around. Hey, what's that? It's another one of those ominous countdowns. You didn't notice it when you first entered the lab about a minute ago. It looks like this one may have been ticking for years. Whatever it's ticking down to, there isn't much time. You can only hope that when you turn on your computer again, there will be a connection invitation from one Mr. Strider. Again, in the future. Another timer winds down, sideways. Dave, abscond.
Abscond. Can't abscond, bro. Round 2. Strike.
I warned you about the stairs, bro. I told you, dog. It keeps happening!
What does? You don't have time to humor every random thought that pops into your head. The clock is ticking. Rose, look around for anything else of importance. This looks like something of importance. It appears to be Skynet's primary session terminal, monitoring a great number of SPURB sessions in the northeastern United States and parts of Canada. Upon further investigation, you draw some logical conclusions. It looks like each session consists of an IP address and a physical location. The colored dots on the map appear to be meteor impact sites. It seems each session corresponds with a meteor, but not all meteors have sessions. The color of the dot appears to indicate the status of the meteor's descent. The red dots indicate meteors that have already landed. Yellow dots are imminent collisions. Green will impact later, and blue will take the longest to touch down. You use the panel to center on your present location and zoom in. Surrounding the lab are of course the hundreds of smaller meteors that have been raining down steadily throughout the evening. Most of these meteorites have either landed already or will shortly. Centered over the lab is a significantly larger imminent collision. You can't say precisely how imminent, but you could certainly take an educated stab at it. Just southwest of the lab, centered suspiciously near the location of your house, is an even larger looming collision, though this one appears slightly less imminent. The terminal looks like it can monitor any meteor or session around the world. Search filters can be applied as well, restricting results based on size, time of impact, location, and so on. You zoom way out and narrow the search based on size. The two at the top of the list appear to be the biggest by far. You examine only their coordinates. The second biggest is centered over a US city. The biggest by a landslide is, luckily for the Earth you suppose, way out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Rose, turn on your laptop and check on John. You plug the laptop into the hub again and turn it on. It is now powered and connected to the wireless signal the hub is broadcasting. Your Spurb session reconnects. No sign of John here. You wonder why the house is shaking. Last time you saw him, he was on one of the roof platforms. You will have to navigate via the Spurb interface to find him. Rose, ascend. John, high five Nanaquin.
Good work, John.
Oh hey, you're back.
For now, I'll have to leave again shortly. It looks like there's another large meteor headed for my present location.
Oh, so you mean Dave connected with you?
Not yet. I'll explain later. But I think I've determined that activating the timer in the game is not directly responsible for summoning a meteor to your location. The countdown seems merely to exist as a kind of warning to the player, as well as a strange coincidence.
Okay. I don't really think I get it. Is this relevant?
Probably not at the moment, and certainly not to you. I have to go.
Okay, later.
P.S. Try not to waste too much of that grist while I'm gone.
John, climb that echelon. You rocket up the ladder to the dizzying heights of the vaunted Boy Skylark rung. Your new feather is hard-earned and well-deserved, and alarmingly fashionable. John, collect fat loots. You and your ceramic KocoLoco rejoice in the mound of wealth yielded from your meteoric ascent up the ladder. You are still not sure what all these boon dollars can actually get you. But when pulling in such insane loot hand over fist like this, who cares? Not you. John, pick up as much grist as you can hold. Your expanded cash limit is more than enough to accommodate the grist windfall. You gather up 2,260 pieces of build grist, 1,040 pieces of shale, 490 drops of tar, and 350 drops of mercury. You can't wait to find out what amazing items this new supply of grist will be just barely insufficient to produce. Oh god, there's grist littered down there too. Those stupid ogres were like huge grist piñatas. One of those big, sour grape electric fruit gushers is jammed in the hole in the platform. You guess there's only one way to get it.
John, don't forget your book. It is your birthright. You ought to give it a read when you have a moment, particularly the first several pages.
Okay, Nana. I will. Hey, Nana?
Yes, dear.
Since I'm trying to get up to that gate, and since you can sort of conjure floating beds and throw me around and all, couldn't you just throw me up to the gate?
Yes, of course, John. But that would not serve your purpose well. There is a very good reason why you should build up to it, and then keep building.
Oh, okay. I guess that's what I figured. So just one more thing. Do you think that instead of telling me exactly why that is with a clear explanation, you can give me a series of really coy riddles about it, and then sort of giggle?
John, you are a very fresh young man. Your father has done such a wonderful job raising you. I'm so proud of you both.
I guess.
When you pass through the first gate, everything will change. You will find the place where the constellations dance beneath the clouds, and then your true work may begin. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
I suddenly understand everything.
Elsewhere, we find a place where a kingdom lies entrenched beyond an impenetrable veil of darkness. Graveyard stuffers. You are now the Peregrine Mendicant. You are flying westward in your peculiar mobile station. You have no sense of your bearings presently. The door is blocked by a metal column which extended through the entry shaft before liftoff. What will you do? PM. Check mail. This message to Dr. Brenner looks pretty serious. PM. Open envelope. Never. The mail is sacred, and sacred is the trust between the postman and the recipients of his precious parcels. You have made a solemn pledge to deliver this letter to the doctor just as soon as you determine where this address is, or find any sort of discernible mailing address in this wasteland, for that matter. The mail is freedom. The mail is life. The mail is the very fabric of civilized... Wait, hold that thought for one moment. The mail is the one final hope for resurrecting a dead planet from its ashes, and the letter carriers are the brave soldiers of God in this righteous crusade. They are the defenders of the light of knowledge, free communication and the exchange of ideas. They are the bold toters of all those little papery conduits of freedom, the white postmarked angels that whisper a message on their deliverance, a promise to the yearning. There is hope yet. Liberty, reason, justice, civility, edification, perfection. Male. PM. Examine keyboard and screen. It's the terminal you use to activate the station's homing mechanism. It looks like it has now returned control to you. The default viewport displays commands previously entered, including your last and only command. Equal, greater than, home. PM. Type equals, greater than, view. You type another one of the previously entered commands. It switches to the view of a young girl standing alone somewhere. There is a heavy amount of video interference of some sort. The girl seems familiar to you.
Greetings. Don't I know you?
Rose refused to acknowledge the absurd tea set. You successfully disregard the tea set because it's stupid and shouldn't be in a place like this. You probe further into the lab. Looks like a little girl's room. This all strikes you as a bit odd. No time for messing around in here, though. Rose, wear the scarf. Be the writer. Okay, maybe you'll do a little messing around. You are only human after— Oh, what's that? You are accosted by a friendly mutant kitten. John, resist great urge to take the wedged shale. You know you should grab this thing, but you are suddenly feeling apprehensive about entering your father's room. With all the scampering around, it almost slipped your mind how much you hate his hideous clowns. No use putting it off any longer. There is only one thing left to do. Give me a D. Give me an E. Give me an S. Give me a C. John, jump down. Jade, scamper into grand foyer with wild abandon.
Last scamper.
You scamper your heart out and bump into something. You don't know why he always insists on keeping it so dark in here. Oh look, it was one of his dumb globes. These things make it awfully difficult to navigate the foyer. We get it, Granddad. You like to travel around the world going on adventures and stuff. Lousy goddamn stupid globes. Jade, arm yourself. Grandpa will surely have stern words for you if he catches you without your trusty rifle at the ready. That's just what you need. Another one of his blustering mustachioed diatribes. You are rolling your eyes in advance, getting them warmed up. But ideally, you can evade him altogether. All you have to do is get past the fireplace and out the front door, and you will be scot-free. Jade, examine those chaps on the sofa. These are the manners for distinguished house guests. They like to gather here by the fireplace for tea time, as well as pretty much all other times. It's all very mannerly and civilized. You know exactly what's going to happen when you try to sneak by. The fireplace is going to light up and your grandpa's silhouette is going to appear in front of the fire to give you a good spook. He is so predictable.
And there he goes. The old man
Hush the flame.
You suppose you could still manage to sneak by the crafty old man if you are fast enough. Avoiding an encounter would be ideal. Encounters with him are usually intense. Jade, leap dramatically across the divide. Whoops. You guess an encounter with him is almost certain now, but most likely not for a while. Time to see what someone else is up to. Oh, let's say Dave.
Strife. Oh, snap. Preloader psych out. Strife.
Pew pew. Yeah. Pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew pew. Pew pew. Kablam. Pew. Pew, pew, pew. Huh? Pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew. Pew.
Yes, I am going out with this gun. No, I will not go get a bigger one. No, I will not take yours. I can't even lift it. Oh, that is so preposterous. Do you even hear what you're saying? I will be fine. This is a perfectly deadly gun and it shoots lots of incredibly deadly bullets. Oh, will you just stop it? I am going now. Goodbye. Less than 3. Jade, abscond. He was so much easier to deal with when he was alive. PM, miraculously survive. PM, peer out explosion hole. Rose, refuse to acknowledge the absurd kitten. You fail miserably. Oh look, there's some more mad science crap over here. Rose, insert coin. This weird arcade gizmo adapted to this setup obviously doesn't take coins anymore, assuming it ever did. Besides, you left all your coins on the fridge, remember? Rose, let's play a game. This doesn't appear to be a game. It appears to be a purifier. Rose, screw around with the purifier. You mess with the controls. Hey, Jaspers is alive. Or, at least he was in the past. According to the timestamp, this was almost 9 years ago. You try to move the crosshairs with the joystick, but it seems to be permanently locked on a specific target. You might be able to unlock it, but you clearly don't have much time to horse around with this thing. You zoom out. It looks like you and Jaspers were having one of your sessions. You weren't making a lot of progress though, because Jaspers was no doubt being characteristically recalcitrant. You possibly jotted this phrase down in your pad. It's hard to remember though. Wait, could this be that day? Rose, cause time paradox. You attempt to purify Jaspers. This would surely cause a time paradox, because you can plainly see that he has not told you his secret yet. But it seems the machine has a safety mechanism to prevent such irresponsible purification practices. The paradox ghost imprint of Jaspers purifies instead, and quickly settles into a mound of sludge. The machine beside it sucks up the paradox sludge and begins some kind of automated procedure. It seems whatever sort of primordial biochemical properties the sludge possesses is being evaluated by the device. The device generates a fetal paradox clone of Jaspers. The wretched creature exhibits a number of unfortunate mutations, though. The good news is that it will be mercifully unestablished along with this facility shortly. This is also the bad news. Whoever was operating this machine in the past may have been making unsuccessful attempts to perfect the science of ectobiology. Rose, have a flashback. There is no need for a flashback. Conveniently, you can watch what happened right here on the monitor. You roll the clock forward a few seconds. Jaspers reveals his stunning secret to you in strict confidence. Before you could ask him to clarify, he vanished into thin air. You now believe you understand why. However, you were not the one to purify him from this moment. Your hand was nowhere near the controls just now. A couple weeks after he vanished, his body washed up along the riverbank. His suit was a mess. Your mother fitted him with a new one just before the absurd funeral service she insisted upon. Rose, trace Jasper's whereabouts on the machine. You roll the clock forward to a week after he vanished. It seems there is no accessible feed tracing his whereabouts during that time frame. You fast forward another week. There he is, just as you found him. Rose, fast forward to now. It's Jaspers. He's alive. Well, okay, he's still dead, but his body is intact. Turns out it wasn't some kind of disintegratificator like you thought. It's more like an escapalizer. Rose, purify Jaspers immediately. Good thing you finally got all this sorted out. You only have 10 seconds to spare. Time to stash the dead cat and Amscray. Rose, stop fooling around and transportalize out of there.
Pretty decent escapalization.
Jade, locate and feed the devil beast you call a pet. Good luck finding him. If he wants to be found, he will find you. Becquerel has always managed to elude your prognosticative faculties. He is completely invisible to your intuition somehow, a property almost totally unique to him. It used to freak you out a little, but you have long since grown accustomed to it. Huh? Oh, it was nothing. Nothing at all. Moving right along. Jade, retrieve the package you expected to arrive. The birthday package you were expecting from John arrived months late, and yet right on time. It landed over there past the crumbling monument, a satellite to the great mystic ruins at the center of the crater lagoon. John, triple somersault into room, etc. Stick the landing. Okay, you do that. You are now in your dad's room. Where are all the clowns? You spot your dad's briefcase beside you. It probably contains all sorts of clues, or at least various forms of paperwork critical to his trade as a hilarious street performer. John. Snoop. Aw yeah, here come the secrets. Get ready for some major Wait a minute. These are just boring business documents and spreadsheets. What the hell is going on here? John, examine your dad's room.
Kind of a boring room.
What?
Just a businessman. Not all that into clowns, you guess.
Oh, no, it can't be.
Most shocking twist yet. Who's this douchebag?
Just a normal guy. Just a normal guy.